According to the African Development Bank, 22% of Africa's working age population are starting businesses, and Sierra Leone is not an exception. More youths today are focused than ever in transforming their ideas to income, solving problems that society has left unsolved. Small and medium enterprises are now the biggest formal employers in sub-Saharan Africa. Meet the Entrepreneur TV series is a platform for Sierra Leone entrepreneurs to tell their success stories and challenges through their entrepreneurship journey. I am Shola Bello. Let's meet the entrepreneur.
The fashion industry in Sierra Leone is booming and business is good. On this episode of Meet the Entrepreneur TV series with me, Shola Bello, I will be talking to Mohamed Barrie. He is the CEO and founder of Fashion One Tailoring Boutique, dealers in all kinds of African wares, jerseys, uniforms, and Western designs. Well, to know more about Mohamed Barrie, join me. Let's talk to him.
I'm Mohamed Barrie, the CEO of Fashion One Center. Fashion One is a tailoring company. We sew clothes for men, women, and children. I'm also an alumni of the Tony Alumelu Foundation, a foundation that has been established to support entrepreneurship in Africa.
Let's meet the entrepreneur.
Growing up as a kid, my love for beautiful clothes was not hidden. Coming from a very humble beginnings, my parents couldn't afford to buy me new clothes, even during holidays. So I used to make friends based on their way of dressing and the beautiful clothes that they have. As a kid also, I have love for football. Being the eldest son of my mom, I used to help her with the core domestic works. So one day in the morning when she went away to Dove Court, she left some work for me to do. I was faced with an option to go for football training or also do the domestic work. So I went away for the football training. Unfortunately for me, my mom returned before I could return from the training. She was so angry with me that I didn't do the domestic work that she said I would not enter the house. If I enter the house, she would kill me. So I have to wait outside. My father, who was a taxi driver, usually come home during the afternoon for lunch. So normally when I have differences with my mom, when my dad comes, I walk beside him and enter the house. She usually allows me to enter the house. But on that day, she couldn't allow me. She was so angry that she said if my dad wants, he would kill her before I enter the house. So my dad said, let me wait outside. After he finished taking his lunch, he took a plastic bag, put some few clothes for me inside and took me to my auntie, his sister. That my auntie had a son who was the same age with me. Her husband was a tailor. The son was working with his dad at the tailor shop. So whilst I was wandering around the house, my auntie said, if you want to play, it's better you go and find your cousin at the tailor shop. When I went to the tailor shop, I immediately loved the place. So since that time to now, I've become a tailor. Growing up as a kid, I entered the tailor shop when I was 12 years old. So since that time to now, I've been a tailor. But as a kid, with the tailoring skill during the war, I have to run away to Guinea, Conakry, where I worked for 6 months. And my urge and love for fashion pushed me to travel to Ivory Coast, where I worked as a tailor for 5 years. During the time when I was in the Ivory Coast, I used to stay in Abidjan. I worked with different designers, which helped me a lot to improve on the skills of tailoring, and I also learned French there. So when the war broke, I have to return back to Freetown. Since I returned in Freetown, I worked with other designers in a shared space, wherein I was working slowly trying to establish myself. And now I have a very big shop with advanced equipment, industrial type equipment like a mini factory wherein we produce our own products. But I officially registered this business in 2014 whilst I was studying entrepreneurship in the University of Sierra Leone. I realized that I have a skill that I can use to establish a very good business in Sierra Leone. So since 2014 to now, my business has been registered, but in 2018 we started proper operations as a big business in Sierra Leone. Presently, we have 11 employees. and we have sales agents who are working with us. So we have an administrative staff and young boys that I'm training, and also we have professional tailors that are working with us. So we have affiliate staffs that are surviving with Fashion One operations. There are some entrepreneurs who their own business is to produce and sell clothes. They contact us, we work for them, and then they go out and sell their clothes. There are some people also that are selling our own products. So they come in, we give them as agents, they sell on commission. So currently in the company here, we have 11 employees that are fixed. We have like 15 affiliate employees who are selling on commission and making their own living. As a fashion designer in Sierra Leone, one of the main challenges is having the required input materials. Having very good quality materials in Sierra Leone is a challenge. Another challenge also is we do not have that much adequate electricity supply to support the equipment that we're using. So we have to be forced to use generator for operation at times. And also another challenge is having people that are very much highly skilled in the techniques that we are looking for is a challenge. So we are resolved to training young people, teaching them these skills to make sure that we have people who can do these things in Sierra Leone. There has been a lot of success stories, and one of them is coming here, working from a shared space with some other tailors. I've been able to establish a very big tailoring company in Sierra Leone with a very beautiful showroom. And also other success stories that I'm presently on my third generation of trainees. My first set of trainees have been able to start and establish their own business. They are working, training other people, and also supporting their families. Another success story also is I was selected by the Tony Elumelu Foundation in Nigeria. They support entrepreneurs in Africa who have very good ideas to boost economic systems in Africa. Also, another success story is that I was selected as one of the fashion designers to showcase in the homecoming of Idris and Sabrina Elba in Sierra Leone. I also showcased with the Fashion Industry Insiders, a UK-based company who organized one of the biggest fashion shows ever in Sierra Leone. So those are all success stories. So as I was saying, last year we participated in the homecoming of Idris and Sabrina Elba fashion show and the Fashion Industry Insider show, which was the biggest fashion show ever in Sierra Leone. I see Fashion One participating in all the major fashion events around the world in the next 5 years, and also would grow the company, establish branches in West Africa, where we will be offering trainings and also producing garments for companies and corporations around the sub-region and the world at large. My main advice to young people who would like to be a fashion designer is that first of all, fall in love with the fashion business, be patient, start small, but always think big. You have to go through the process, make sure you learn the skill and understand it very well before you venture out there. So you should start small, but always think big. Nothing is impossible. Okay, if you want to find Fashion One presently, you can find us physical location at 86B Main Road, Congo Town. You can call us on 232-79-324-822. You can also find us on Facebook, Fashion One Product, and on Instagram you can find us at fashion_one_SL. This one is the designing machine, one of our designing machines. So we use it to design these beautiful clothes that people use for the wedding.
Something like this, eh?
Exactly.
Okay.
One of our most advanced and sophisticated machines.
I can see it.
Very much computerized. We use it to hem t-shirts.
Okay, so that's all you use it for?
Yeah, when we produce t-shirts, you cannot differentiate where
so where do you get this from?
I bought this one from China. I went there.
Well, people, I have been talking to Mohamed Barrie, CEO and founder of Fashion One Tailoring Boutique, Sierra Leone. Well, we took a tour here at his facility. He showed us the machines he used, He told us about how he got his fabrics to do his work and all of that. Well, that is what the show is here for. We go out there, we bring the entrepreneur closer to you to know in depth about how they started their business, what are the success stories, and also their challenges. Wow, before I go, I have to tell you that my outfit is proudly made by Fashion One Sierra Leone. I know you love it, right? The show is proudly brought to you by True Hits Multimedia TV. Goodbye.